UFC Baku was absolutely trash. Now, that was one of the worst fight nights I've ever seen in the history of the company. Now, starting off with Jamahal Hill, that guy needs to fucking retire. To say he was flat, Jamahal Hill was already flat-footed. To say he was flat-footed that fight and had a bad performance is an understatement. That was one of the worst. Like, it's so obvious. He's bouncing around on his lead leg, putting all of his weight on his lead leg, and he gets calf kicked over and over. I don't know how he survived. Khalil Roundtree, was it a good performance? I don't think so. I wouldn't call that a good performance. Khalil Roundtree had like 5 knockdowns, didn't try to finish him not once. Khalil Roundtree fucking sucks. That guy. Now, people are gonna say that you did pick Khalil Roundtree to lose. Now, I thought Jamahal Hill would come out and starch Khalil Roundtree. Now, Khalil Roundtree is, I don't know what to say about him. He's a pitter-pat fighter that adds power every once in a blue moon. And I don't know why he doesn't do it more. He knocked him down 4 times, didn't even try to get the finish. Khalil Roundtree, I was not impressed by your performance. I was really not impressed by Khalil Roundtree. And Jamahal Hill, I think it's time to either take a long layoff or it's time to retire because that was absolutely fucking brutal. Now, outside of that, the card was fucking trash. When I say it was trash. Like, we had 2... Think about what I'm about to say. We had 2 finishes the entire fucking card. 2! Like, Nazim, that fight was absolutely fireworks. He almost gets finished in the first round. He comes back in the second round and gets a finish. To say that fight was a good fight is an understatement. That was a fucking banger fight, bro. I expect fights to be like that when I call fights bangers. Now, outside of that, the oral bite fight is the only other finish. But like Dana White said, the bastard missed weight by 10 pounds. Like, we have to get to a point where we dock pay, or like, I know they take off a percentage, but we have to do something else. Because obviously these guys, you take 20% of their purse, what are they fucking making? They're making $50K. You take 20% of $50K. What is that? $10,000? They don't give a fuck. It's not enough of an incentive for these guys not to miss weight. He missed weight by 10 pounds. They had to do a catch weight. Now, 2 months from now, nobody is going to remember that he missed weight. Nobody's going to remember, and he's going to have the win on his record. Now, that incentivizes guys to miss weight. It does. I'm not going to remember you missed weight in a year. This is a win. It's a finish. Like, it's incentivized unless you say, you know what, fuck it. You missed weight. We're taking a point off automatically. Then I promise you, with everything I love, guys would come in on weight. There has to be more of an incentive for these guys to make weight. Now, was it a finish? Whatever. The guy he was fighting was making his UFC debut. He had so much experience. He was from Azerbaijan. I think, in my opinion, that if that guy was in America, he would not be fighting. He's an Azerbaijan fighter. He's from Baku, and that's the reason. That's the reason, let's be honest, that's the reason Tawfiq got the fight, because he's from the area, and they needed a fight for Oral-Bay, wanted to fight there. So outside of that, the card was absolutely dog shit. Tajer Ulanbekov, like, when are we gonna incentivize not cheating? Like, let's start taking the point away quick. You do a fence grab that blatant. Even Rizvan himself was grabbing the fence. Like, I get, let's warn, but guys like Jim Miller say it best. If you start taking money for stuff like eye pokes, not weight missing, because that incentivizes it. But if you eye poke something that they're cheaters, if you eye poke, if you grab the fence, if there's no fucking warning and you grab the fence and they take a point off automatically, with them taking some percentage of the purse, I promise you it would stop. Guys like Jim Miller say it the best. He's been fighting for how long? He has the most fights in the history of the fucking company. And he has no eye pokes. How? That means this is all intentional. People that spar, all my sparring guys know that if you throw a jab, even if you're looking to find your space and your distance, you know not to put the finger directly out in the person's eye, you fucking bastard. But guys like these are fucking cheaters. We need to incentivize not cheating. Rizvan did it. Tadger did it blatantly before he got taken down. Outside of that, the card was absolutely dog shit. I thought, in my opinion, Curtis Blaydes fucking robbed Rizvan in broad daylight. I thought it was clearly 2-1. That third round was Rizvan's because of damage. Damage wins fights. Control doesn't win fights. If I'm holding you against the cage and I'm clinching and I'm not doing nothing, that, in my opinion, is a neutral position. You're just holding. You're not doing shit. There's no damage being inflicted. Now, he broke off and Rizvan got a couple shots in. You've seen him hurt Curtis multiple times. I don't care what nobody says, Curtis lost that fight. Outside of that, the card is trash. That card is the epitome of what we don't want as fans. Fighters going to decision. Rafael Fiziev running. He had a good fight. He was sitting down on his punches. Ignacio Bahamondes spinning back kick every single time. We're doing wheel kicks and he threw an axe kick. Like, what are we doing? Stop that shit. Play from the outside. Oh, like, even thinking about it, Ignacio Bahamondes threw that fight. He stepped it up in the third. Outside of that, trash card. Throw this whole card. Put it in the dumpster. It is what it is. We're going to move on to International Fight Week. And that is that. UFC Baku, you need to do better, and that is that. No, actually, Dana White matchmaking, you need to do better, and that is that.